right, we are live in the building in Delorean. We are taking off in the outer space. We're trying to take the pace. But welcome to the Future Is Now podcast on the DLo show, and ride with me in this crazy ride is Chad Big Time Vandermark.
What up? We fitting go back to the future.
To 1985 and all that good stuff. Get out the way.
Man, we went to 1985 last week. We need to go back 100 years to 1885.
That's true. 1885 was a trip. You already know they ain't had no brothers back in those days.
Nope.
In their depiction, it was somewhere else. Not in those westerns. I find it weird how did he alter his family's lifestyle by staying back in 1885? So, because he
I'm
stayed
saying
instead of.
he got to hold his great grandfather.
So he took place for his great grandfather instead of
Yeah.
his current
No, he
time.
didn't. He got
No, wait, hold. No, the 85 dot was the one that went in back in 1885 because he
yeah,
was traveling when he went back to 1955. So he had
yeah.
so the 85 dot counted the 55 dot. I guess he's from New
No,
Orleans.
the 85 doc and the 55 doc was together in 1955, so the 85 couldn't see the 55 doc. So the 85 doc was trying to go back to 55 or to 85. Now you got me all fucked up.
Right, this is the dot
The
that they gave.
55 doc or the 85 doc was trying to go back to 85 with the 85 Marty, but the DeLorean got struck by lightning and then went back to 1885. Get off.
Mm.
So
So the
so
85 dot
so the
890.
85 so the 1985 doc ended up in 1950 or in 1885, and then he sent the 1985 Marty a letter. So Doc,
See, see, so you see
see,
how I'm thinking the timelines. Like the 1985 dog went back in 1885. How did
yeah.
he?
So see what happened was
Some BS
Western
now.
Union showed up
Uh,
where
let's see.
Western Union showed up and gave the 1985 Marty a letter, and he read the letter, and then he showed up with to the 1955 Doc, who had just sent the 1985 Marty, the first one, back to 1985. I'm confusing you, aren't I?
No, I'm saying is that in 1885, the dot that was back in those days, when he went back in those days, he replaced the one that was back in that time. When he
No,
replaced
there was no Doc in 1885. He wasn't even thought of. That Doc was from 1985.
and how did he have a bullet? How did he have his own? How did Marty have his own Biff? Whatever the heck, Biff, yeah, Biff, right? So he was there to witness that. Or am I tripping out something else? Hmm.
He was there to witness what?
Um, Biff. I was thinking Fly. No, because he had his own beef back in his own days in 1885, and he died on a gravestone. Remember when they saw that in 1955? So how did he exist back then when they showed him on his gravestone in 1955?
The picture he took back with him that said that Doc had passed away. All that had disappeared after he
Destroyed the train. CJ.
no, not after he destroyed the train. Doc didn't get shot. Marty fought the old what the hell was his name? The old Biff in 1885 instead of Doc being shot.
Mm.
So then when Marty gave him that as Clint when Marty as Clint Eastwood gave him that big ass uppercut and he landed in that horse shit and and he broke that tombstone, that picture was broke or that picture had disappeared and he didn't shoot Doc
Okay.
over that money for that horse.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now we getting there. All right. There's some understanding. Okay. There you go. Because they went back 1885. Then he came back to 1985 with his
And the
missing.
train was destroyed, or the DeLorean was destroyed, just like Doc wanted.
Yeah. So you stayed 1885. You said I'm gonna stay in this era.
But nah, but then somehow, some way, he um he created a flying DeLorean train, and
Yeah.
when he took his girlfriend Jennifer to see the car
It was
that
just
destroyed, Doc showed up with with the teacher who obviously was his wife and the two kids, and said
hey,
that the train ran on steam.
he say that teacher's life because that teacher's
He
name was
did, but he wasn't supposed to.
no,
That's what seriously altered history.
no. Exactly. And he want to be taught about, oh, don't be changing anything in the past and the
I
future.
know.
Like,
He be telling Marty not to change anything in 1955 or 1885, and he's the one that damn did it
yeah, he changed
himself.
everything. He changed everything. But, no. But yeah, I remember that
But there
time.
was something that Marty changed, but not on his own. When when he went over in 1885, when he went over the in the train, when he got pushed by the DeLorean in 1885, that whole train that whole length of train track or the road or whatever was that it had the Clint Eastwood name on it. There was a sign with Clint Eastwood name on it because that's the name he went by.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, he did go by Clint Eastwood back in the olden days. So, okay. But no, Clint Eastwood would have been somewhere else. Figure it out somewhere else. So I guess he changed a little bit of that time. Not really. I don't think so.
I mean,
But
nah, he didn't. But then, but I mean,
yeah,
there
he changed
was.
his parents. He changed his parents. The base of the film, he changed his parents how they met and everything. Because when he went back in '85 at the end of the first, his parents, it was the opposite of role. His parents were well, his dad was bitching dick, and he was doing working for him. It was opposite. So I mean, the whole premise of it was a whole switcheroo.
I
Like
mean,
that.
he
I mean,
basically screwed everything up in the in the first film when he pushed his dad out the way and he got hit by the car by Lorraine's
right,
father's car
exactly.
instead of
Mm-hmm.
instead of his
That
father getting
happened.
hit.
he had to change, and he changed it by accident, and then changed his parents' full fortune and how they met on
Yep.
accident in a way.
Yep.
He kind of changed it of his own volition. He didn't even know it. If you think about it.
I mean, he
Yeah.
said. I mean, when he finally knocked on Doc Brown's door in 1955, he said that he kind of ran into his parents, and then he showed him that picture of him and his two siblings, and how they were being erased from existence, as they put it.
Yeah. Hey, the whole movie was a whole don't do this. Don't try this was a whole don't try this at home type of
Yeah,
a
just
whole
like they
ad.
used to say in WWE back in the day, back in the '90s. They used to tell you not don't try this at home or don't
They
do
used
this at
to
home.
they used to play that
And
package
then
every
right away, oh, we're gonna, if you say this, they're gonna especially do this at home.
the swanton bombs and all power bombs. Boom.
Yep.
Yeah, we still gonna do all that.
Power bombs, 450s, everything, all of it.
I
Somebody
said
put
480.
somebody put a kid in a crippler crossface and killed him,
Oh my
and then
god.
blamed before the Benoit incident, and then blamed Vince McMahon in WWE.
Wow. This is before the Benoit incident.
Yeah, it was before the Benoit incident.
Oh dear. Why
But
would they
even if
blame?
even if it was after, you don't blame WWE for it. Nobody made your kid put somebody else in the crippler crossface.
That's funny as hell. Well, yeah.
That's just like in football. You get hit, you don't blame somebody else. You got hit, you played the game, you chose to play the game. You know the rules of the game. You got hit, you got hit.
Mm.
Unless it was an illegal
So
hit.
or dirty hit. A dirty hit. Yeah, but yeah. Speaking of football, yesterday's divisional games. Ooh, dramatic.
Ooh.
Also, oof.
Yo, I got to say that Bills game, that was a playoff game.
Oh, the war out there. It was going to war out there. Mm. Okay, Terps.
And then I just saw the final of the 49ers game. That was an ass whooping, dude.
Yes, I turned off at the
I
third. I
turned
turned
it off
off.
after the first half. I was like,
I
damn,
went. I went
maybe
back.
I was like, damn, maybe they'll come out and be the opposite of the Packers last week.
Yeah, McCaffrey got hurt. When I heard McCaffrey got hurt, and then they got sacked, I was like, yeah, they done.
Yo,
They-
somebody, you told me that Bo Nix broke his ankle, and then I got the notification like 20 minutes after you told me.
yeah, I seen it. I said, damn, that was fucked. That was messed up. Real fucked up.
What happened
All
to
right,
McCaffrey? Do you know?
he had his stinger. It was like a shoulder stinger, and
Oh yeah.
he came back in it and tried to fight through it, but you can tell he was still hurt. And then they pulled him, and it was like, we're done. So it was
Well,
kind of it was
the
ugly.
Broncos are done.
Yeah, they just starting Jared Stidham, and I'm not confident in him at all.
Yeah,
So
I'm not confident in him at all. I mean, he didn't do jack in New England.
yeah, I picked the
But
Texans. I picked the Texans versus the Patriots. So
but before we talk about that game, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, so to speak.
what is
Mr.
that?
Josh Allen being 0-7 in the
Oh,
playoffs in overtime. And the fact
boy.
that he has never won a playoff game in overtime. He is 0-7.
Mm. Well, In his career, he's 0-7 because I don't think he's
Yeah,
won overtime. So, and he got the rules
no.
changed, which is crazy. But you were
Yeah,
saying,
the rules were changed after that year. After that year, a couple of years ago, where Patty Mahomes went down the field in I think it was either less than a minute
13.
or less than a minute and a half, and the Bills basically gave them that game,
Yeah,
and the Bills didn't get a chance to even touch the ball.
yeah, they really screwed out. I think it was like 13 seconds. They run down the field to tie it, and then to force overtime, and they went down the first drive and they scored a touchdown, and they ain't get
Yeah,
no chance.
and
So
yeah, back then, if you scored a touchdown, the other team didn't get a chance to touch the ball, right?
yeah,
And then the Bills, uh, coaching staff and front office whined enough to where they changed the rules to where
yo,
both teams get to had a ball in overtime, and that's what happened this year. And even with the rule changes that the Bills whined about 2 or 3 years ago, the Josh Allen and the Bills still couldn't freaking win the game.
for the longest time it used to be able to just go down, kick a field goal, and be overtime. You could win it like that for the longest time. I don't
Yeah,
know what
but then
I
they
forgot.
changed those rules too.
Yeah, it was like that when I got started watching. I was like, how they changed to that? I forget what was this change in that one. Because I remember that was being the longest. How the overtime was. Because it used to be
Yeah,
that. Yeah, but yeah, the bonus. I don't know how. Like on his ankle injury, it didn't look like anything too egregious happened. It just
I mean,
because
I didn't. I watched it. I
ain't
watched the
looking.
first half, and I didn't see. No, wait. I watched the whole Bills game, I think, and I didn't see anything too bad that happened that he would have broke his ankle on.
Yeah, they said it was near the end of the game when in overtime when he ran it for a couple yards and lost a couple yards, but he was moving still after that. So I don't
Yeah, he
know how.
was. He
I don't
was.
know
I
how.
don't know. I don't know how he would have broke his ankle then. I really don't. It's a mystery to me.
Yeah, it was 2010. That's what I thought. It was 2010. They changed the rule from sudden death, from the standard sudden death, which is they go down and get a field goal, and then after 2010 they changed it to
Wait,
sudden.
2010.
Yeah, that's when they changed it. I was like,
Okay.
it was influenced by the NFC Championship game from the Saints and Vikings. I think because the Saints put it off, and then they went down to kick a field goal to win it. So I think that's what it was. It was
I
when
think I
Brett
remember
Favre.
that.
It was when Brett Favre was there, and versus when he had Adrian Peterson, Percy Harvin, and them boys, and then Drew Brees is there. I remember that. So
Yeah.
of course, Brett Favre was the one. Of course, a sharer has to share the rules that get changed for everybody else. There's always the
Yeah.
sharing types. But yeah, because the Bills were there, they're sharing. They had 5 turnovers. Cook fumbled, and then Allen he fumbled twice. Yo, the fumble.
That reminds me of the game earlier this year where Jalen Hurts had 5 turnovers, five interceptions.
Yeah, he was sharing. The one and a half was the dumbest one because he could have just because they was already down 17-10. You can go in a half. You can like just go down a half and try to get some more points. And Josh tried to run. I don't know if he got hit and the ball went backwards, and then the Broncos eventually picked it up and they kicked the field goal to be up 20-10 at half. So I was like,
Oh,
what the
word.
hell? Yeah, I was like, well, damn, that was really stupid. I was like, yeah, but they came back. They took the lead, and they had a chance to really ice it. But he just threw it. He threw a screen pass a little too short of Shakir, and it bounced. So he missed on that one. And then Bo Nix, he came down and took the lead. He threw a dime to Marvin Mims. They took the lead, and they had one more shot to get. They got down in the field goal range, so everything was good in there. But he had a shot to win it by finding Kincaid, but he got pressure from behind. He moved up.
And this is the 2010 game you talking about?
No, I'm talking about 25 game, the Bills game from last night.
Oh, all right,
Yeah, it
all
was
right.
close. Like he was really close to getting it, but the ball just a little too
Yeah, he was
far.
really close to getting it.
Yeah,
I saw one of the passes that bounced out of dude's hand. You know what I said? I said that shit reminds me of AJ Brown bitching and then dropping balls when Jalen Hurts be trying to get it to him.
yeah, man, that shit. It was just out of his hands, and then that's when they went to overtime. So, but the interception, it gave me vibes of the immaculate reception when Jacoby Jones
And
caught it in Denver, and then took it to the house. McMillan, that was a
yeah,
hell of an interception. That was a hell of an interception.
yeah,
He
or the
because it looked like Chris caught it,
or the
but then
Minnesota Miracle.
yeah, that too.
You remember that shit, dude?
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, yo, Diggs, he did it for Maryland. That's all.
Yo, did you see that? Did you see that that crazy ass lateral in the game?
Yeah, yeah, that was a hook. Wait, that hook and
That was
pass.
crazy, right?
Yeah, that was crazy how they did the time. And he was like, we can go this way and then boom, flip it up. But nah,
Yo,
that
you
shit was
know what's crazy? My stupid fat ass sitting on here talking sports a couple times a week with you on here and sometimes on your own show because I don't never be talking sports with nobody
hmm. No, that's
and
fine.
actually holding the conversation down. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that interception was crazy. And they drove down and they just held on to them on them penalties. So, and then they kicked the field goal and won it. So Broncos win 33-30. Way to get it out.
Yep.
Way to get
And
out.
and it was a 55 yarder and the first thing I said was we need to have him instead of McManus.
Oh, they love McManus. We probably need him over Luke. So we're probably in the same boat.
Oh, speaking of news, I almost cried when I found this out, but the Packers finalized a multi-year deal with Matt LaFleur
Yeah, saying that. I was like,
last night. And I was hoping, because I heard rumors, I was hoping that they was going to get rid of LaFleur and bring in Tomlin.
You want
I heard
Tomlin?
rumors. I heard rumors about that.
Mm, I don't know. They would have done that unless they like did something really. Unless they be
I
like
mean,
a
I mean, Tomlin had demands just like Harbaugh did, but I had heard rumors and I was praying, but it didn't happen. You
man.
know, you know, you know what LaFleur remind me of though lately. Trying to get into a Super Bowl, he'd be reminding me of Aaron Boone and the Yankees.
Mm,
Now I love both teams, but they be doing the same thing.
oh snaps.
They play good during the season most of the time, unless they go against the Carolina Panthers or the Cleveland Browns and they lose. Uh, they be doing well, and then they get to the playoffs and they suck.
Mm.
And the
Uh,
Yankees do the same thing. They
Patriots
get to
just
the
scored.
playoffs and then they play the divisional games and then most of the time, depending on who it is, they win and then they win the LCS and then they get to the World Series and they go get against the Dodgers and they lose.
Mm.
Or if they don't go to the series, they lose in the LCS like they did this past year to Toronto.
Ha 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 ha. The
I'm
Phillies.
sorry, you want to laugh again? How far have the Yankees gotten and how far have the Orioles gotten?
Oh har har. Oh har har.
How
Yeah.
many championships do the Yankees have, and how many championships
Oh,
do the Orioles got?
how many times have they prevented? How many times have they cheated out my Orioles out of the
Who?
playoffs? You're a
Who?
Yankee. You're a Yankee fandom. 97. I see them with my own two eyes.
Ain't
Benitez
nobody
couldn't.
cheat nobody, dude. The only
You're
body that
freaking
cheated in
fan.
baseball was Barry Bonds and Roger
No.
Clemens and
Your
Sammy Sosa.
fandom cheated us. We
What
was about
you?
to get a
How?
fly ball.
How? How?
96. That fan reached over into the infield when Benitez was about to catch the ball. He cheated. I seen the film. He clearly went over the line with his hat and caught that son bitch. I seen it. I seen the footage. So that is a prevention of
Well,
mistreatment. They should have
you
replayed it.
talk. Let me
They
see if
should
I
have
can
replayed
remember
the
this.
play. You know, your hungry ass remembers that play. I know you do, because you was probably like, yeah, good shit, yeah, okay, good one. Let's get it.
I remember a play when I remember two distinct plays in the playoffs in baseball. I remember one when when Aaron Judge went over to right field and there was a player that reached over and tried to get a ball when Aaron Judge was trying to catch it and the umpires threw the guy out the game.
They ain't get this umpire again because they were in a biased environment. Because he was
What
on a
happened?
biased home. He didn't eject this fan from the premises because he was in a biased environment. That's
And
why.
then I
And he was
remember a
a
play
biased
in
team.
center field. I don't remember who it
They don't
was.
have fans in center field. Y'all
Huh?
even got fans. Y'all barely even have fans in center field. You're Yankees, unless it was on an opposite team. Y'all don't
I
even
remember
have
a
fans.
play in center field when somebody went up to
That big
went
ass
up to
sand
the
field.
wall and
Where
he
that
jumped
sand
up and
field.
somebody he was near the wall and he jumped up and somebody reached over with a hat and grabbed the ball.
Exactly. That sounds very familiar to what I just explained. My Orioles. You screwed us. And you having amnesia right now. CRS right now. I can't remember that.
I ain't
So
got
I
no
can't remember that.
CRS. Nigga,
But
you
I
need to
can't remember
shut
that.
up. I ain't got no goddamn CRS. I just explained the damn play. How do I got CRS?
You can't remember that series. That's why. CRTS. I can't remember that series. That's what you got right now. So
Oh, listen to this shit. This motherfucker right here.
can't remember that series right there. Man.
Man, I got this DeLorean right here. I'm gonna go back and watch that series.
Yeah, exactly. Go on that DeLorean and try that one. Try that on for size. Well, New England scored. They scored a touchdown on
Oh
4th and
yeah,
1.
so it's 7-0.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
mind
right.
D'Lo. He watches sports just as much as my brother does, if not more.
Hmm. There's a. I'm not watching every sport, but there's only a select few. Those
What do
playoffs, though.
what do you watch? You watch basketball, football, baseball. You watch anything else?
Those three, man. Only those three. And
Do
if
you
it's
watch
random,
any stuff like hockey or
soccer,
soccer or
soccer too. Soccer. I watch that. Yeah, I watch soccer, but I don't be keeping up with all the leagues consistently. But when I watch it on, I'll just watch it,
do you
man.
watch stuff do you watch stuff like when the Olympics is on?
Some events I'll watch. If it's
Like in the summer,
curling,
I'll be watching basketball in the summertime, like
I'll
Team
be.
USA.
Of course, I see USA. You gotta watch the team.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta watch your team.
well, you gotta watch the country. Okay. I
Yeah.
watch what's that? Bobsledding. I ain't gonna lie. I watching
Oh yeah.
bobsledding.
I'll be
So I
watching
watch
bobsledding all the time.
curling. I watch curling because I be like, yo, how do
Man,
y'all do?
I can't get into curling, dude. I just
I
can't do it.
know. I know, cause like it be like, how do you get that?
I
You
know,
need
right?
timing. Like I'll be
You got
wondering.
you got you got you got people pushing that damn thing, trying to get
Yeah,
that little thing that looked like a puck somewhere. You be like, all it is like hockey or something.
I know. I just be like, I just be fascinated. Like, how did they get it to stop it on a dime like that?
Yeah,
Like that's why I be
you
sometimes
push it.
wondering.
You pushing that thing to get that puck there. That thing that looked like a puck there, and you trying to go as fast as you can, and then how you get it to stop.
Right. And yeah, sometimes I watch that. It be a little fascinating.
And then speed skating, and then skating, and then dancing on skates on the ice.
Sometimes I be watching the what's the sport where with the water polo? That's what it is, water polo. I watch that sometimes. Cause that's something like, you know what? I could do that. Cause you got it's similar to mix of like soccer mixed with basketball because they go back and
Man,
forth.
I wish that they be putting the Olympics in like cities around, that you could get to, but the next Summer Olympics, I believe, are going to be in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah,
supposed to be in they're supposed to be around like where the Chargers and the Rams play.
I think it's gonna be at L.A. Coliseum. I think
Yeah,
because maybe in that area. So I think that's where USC play at. Ain't that where USC play at L.A. Coliseum? I think so.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
where
think so.
everywhere you got to see the Trojan horse. Texas even up. Uh, we was talking about freaking Olympic games because that's more important than the freaking 49ers and the Seahawks game. That thing was a massacre.
Yo,
Oh, off rip.
the 49ers, unfortunately, they got the ass beat.
Spanked
Yup.
emphatically. Off rip. It started off rip with the kick return for a touchdown by Shaheed. I was like,
95 yards.
he took it clean in the house, and I seen him took out, and I said, oh, he gone. He was gone. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
man,
that dude was fast as hell.
and then it was gone. I said, damn. I was like, well, they cooked. I was like, well, the 49ers looked done, right? Out the rip, they went right to the coach, and he was like, are you freaking kidding me? In his face, I was like, damn. Off rip.
Kyle
I was
Shanahan
like,
was heated.
are you freaking kidding me? And then they went for him fourth down on the first drive. And I was like, y'all is screwed already. And the play to fourth down, they gave it to Juice Check, the fullback. And then they was trying to pitch this to kick to McCaffrey, but he did it too late. He tried to fake it one and then did it like right near the sideline. And they couldn't do anything after that. So it was stupid. Then the only time the 49 scores in that second quarter with the 2 field goals, but that was it. The Seahawks just scored every quarter, every facet. Got turnovers, sacks, fumbles, touchdowns. They just had their way,
All of
and
it.
they won comfortably. Won 41-6. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Sandown, he had to do much. Only threw one touchdown, 124 yards on 12 of 17. He ain't had to do much.
That's it.
Yeah, he ain't had to do much. Kenneth Walker was going ham. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what did he do? Did they ran in the rest of them? Because I know it was like 47, 41-6 or something.
yeah. Kenneth Walker, he had 3 rushing touchdowns, 116 yards. So
Damn.
and then Sidney Jibber had a touchdown. He went more to Cooper Cup a lot. He had 5 catches. But yeah, they had a kick return TD and that was man. Touchdown. Bingo. Wow. Spot Purdy. Oh boy. It was so bad
Man,
they
they
threw.
need to do something. They need to do something about Mr. Irrelevant, though.
No,
I don't
they
know. I mean,
they're too locked in. I think he just signed a deal.
he did.
Yeah, I think so, like a year or two ago. So yeah, it
Damn.
was corner. It was corner in a rock and a hard place because it was supposed to be Jimmy G's team, Jimmy Garoppolo's team, but
Yeah.
he never recovered. He never recovered for real. So
No, he didn't. A lot,
and
a
he hit
lot of,
the
a
gym.
lot of problems. A lot of problems be when these athletes. It don't matter what sport it is. It could be football, baseball, hockey, basketball, wrestling. Some of these athletes, when
Mm.
when they get injured, it don't matter what sport it is. They don't never be coming back the same. The injury they got, the injury they get, they come back a changed man or woman, depending on what it is.
Yeah, it's mainly like lower injuries. It's mainly like leg injuries.
Yeah,
And
like leg injuries, whether it be an Achilles or a calf or like a
yeah,
knee, a ACL or a UCL or some shit.
yeah, everything up in the arms. I think except probably shoulders for quarterbacks, you can get it back like good
Yeah,
amount. You can get a good amount back.
or a
Uh,
collarbone or
or
something.
pitchers, yeah, or pitchers. So outside of those are the main ones that you can come back from. Right,
Yeah,
everything else in the lower extremities is bad. But yeah, they ain't had no George Kittle. I think I was watching. I think the backup tight end he got hurt too. Uh, Tongs or Tongus, he got hurt too. Like it was
they
a
went
lot.
through on my end. They went through the injuries for the 49ers before the game. They had you know
Order.
who was cleared to go and who wasn't and why. They got a lot of people out. The
Yeah,
49ers.
yeah, they gotta look at their strength and conditioning, man, because that's a lot of injuries right there.
Yeah.
That was a lot of injuries. So
I hope everybody gets healed up before OTAs next year and before mandatories and training camp and whatnot. DLo, your screen went out again.
what the hell? I mean, what the
I'm the
hell just
only
happened?
one here.
Oh, what the hell just happened? I pressed one button.
DLo's screen be out and I'm the only one that's showing, so I don't know what's going on. There he is.
I pressed one button and it went like that.
Stop touching shit, DLo.
I don't know.
You
Cause
be
I,
you, you
cause I
be
thought it
you
was
be touching
clear.
something and then you disappear.
I thought I was going to clear, make it all bigger, but it didn't do anything. So whatever. I thought it'd make something bigger, but no. Yeah, it was sharing out the wazoo. So yeah, they gotta get their strength and conditioning right because they be coming in the last few years injured near when they make the
Yeah.
playoffs. So they got to address that situation. They want to get back to Super Bowls, but get spanked in Seattle is nasty work. Oof,
Yeah.
that Seahawks defense
And
is in
especially
trouble.
by Sam Darnold. No, we got to talk about him for a minute, all right? Let's look at Sam for a minute. All right.
Mm,
The Jets drafted him number 3. All right.
mm.
Look at how
Oh,
bad he did in New York. And then he went to Miami, or I don't even know why I said that. Then he went to Minnesota and he did decent.
he went to Carolina. I remember him. He went to
Oh,
Carolina
yeah,
for.
that's right. He went to Carolina. Did he do all right in Carolina, or was he
Nah, he
not
was,
good in Carolina? I can't
nah, he
remember.
was he wasn't that good in Carolina. I don't think.
And then he went to Minnesota and he was decent, right?
He did good at it. That's where he revived himself. He went somewhere
Yeah, he
else.
right. He revived himself in Minnesota, and everybody thought, people thought they may or may not sign him to a long term deal. They decided not to, and it came back to bite him because then the Seahawks signed him, and
Same.
look at what happened. They went from
Mhm.
Geno Smith to Sam Darnold starting, and look where Seattle is. Seattle's about to go to the AFC Championship game.
Where they're hosting. And they took my beloved old coach, Mike McDonald.
And
That
how
should be
long has
his
it been since Seattle has been in a championship game?
since Russ was running it back in 2016.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's been 10 years since they've been in the AFC Championship game.
Okay, watch it be Patriots and Seahawks. Watch it feel.
I
I
know,
feel.
right?
I'm like, God man.
Or Texans.
You'll see the Texans here. So yeah, I can see the Texans, but we'll see. Cause we feel like the
I can
Broncos.
I can see CJ Stroud coming out and beating the Patriots today.
We got some work to do there, fellas.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
we
I need to get that face. Oh God, that was an ugly door. But yeah, he went in. Yeah, so yeah, no, they should have stayed. He should have stayed in Minnesota. Well, Minnesota should have kept him because
yeah,
they was
because I
good.
mean, look at what happened in Minnesota this year. All right, they either had JJ McCarthy or that one rookie dude that screwed up in that one game right before the end of the season.
Yeah, career highs and everything. Yeah, career highs in TDs, yards, completions,
Yep,
percentage,
QBR.
yard, passer rate, whatever that is. I never understood passer rate. I never understood those QBR passer rate. I always try
There's a
to do
lot
the
of things I don't
math.
understand about football. You know what I'm saying about the
Oh,
numbers and
oh,
whatnot, but then I feel stupid about asking people because they look at me sideways and shit.
I don't either because this me. It's same with me in the baseball analytics. I mean, like, how do you get WAR? How do you get those
I don't give a
WAR?
shit about WAR or OPS or anything. And honestly, since I made that one page about the Great Scott sports cards and whatnot, and my other profile with such a page as the profile pic. Everybody, all I see is stuff about war, and people be saying,
Yeah,
"Well,
I don't
Mattingly
get
didn't
it.
have that high of a war, so he shouldn't
Yeah,
be
yo, that
put in
be
the
tripping
Hall
me
of
up.
Fame."
That should be tripping me
And
out. Like, what? What?
I'm like, "What the fuck is a war?" I said, "Motherfucker, the last war we've been in was da 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 da. What the hell is a war?"
Yo, I don't be
And
getting that.
now, and then they'd be like, Babe Ruth had a smaller OPS than Hank Greenberg, or Ty Cobb had a bigger WAR
Oh my gosh. They had
than
this happened in
somebody
baseball
else, and I'm
too.
like, dude, don't nobody give a shit. Just
This
just
happened
hit the ball and play the goddamn game. Don't
Yo,
nobody care.
yo, this is like a whole new world I never knew. This happened in baseball too. I always wanted to see how that help because the same thing has in basketball toss. I mean, like such and such
I
has a
mean,
better
I don't. I
PER,
mean, I
such and
I don't
such has
watch
a better
basketball a lot, but I don't be hearing people.
PR, wins above replacement. It's got better plus minus. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Better
Yeah, I'd be
average
I'd be
rating
hearing I'd be
score.
hearing the better plus minus stuff and whatnot, but
Yo, plus minus. That his defensive rating. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm seeing him getting crossed over. How is his defensive rating that high if he's getting crossed over on the court when I see him on the film? Like,
yeah.
it's not. It's not going to be conducive to your percentage numbers. I don't get it. But it's the analytic world that took over. Like when I was in high school, like
Man,
2012.
it was just like on First Take when Stephen A. and when Max Kellerman was there. Max was all about the analytics, and Stephen A. didn't care.
I care only a
And
little, but not all the way. You gotta ease us in on how
and
they
then and
analytics.
then and then you got today's modern day people talking about the old days with guys and their and those and the stupid ass stats that they be talking about now, like Babe or Mickey Mantle had a better OPS than Roger Maris
Yeah.
or a better OPS. Come on now, OPS. They got OPS and OPS plus. So Aaron Judge got a better OPS plus than Mickey Mantle. Who cares?
I'm gonna say ain't that on base? Oh, on base plus 7. That's why one I can understand because
If
like
if it was if it was on base, it would be OB, not OP, right?
I think O and then the plus is the P is the plus. I'm guessing, and then S
Man,
is
you
in.
need to talk about some OPP.
Yeah, you know me. You ain't think I was gonna be on that, but nah. But that is part of analysts that I keep seeing. But that's usually in
Man, I
baseball.
can't I can't stand all these bullshit analytic things. And then what irritates me about baseball and I guess all the sports I be watching is that they repeat the same shit over and over and over again, especially in baseball. You be watching a baseball game, whether it's the game of the week on ESPN or whether it be a Yankee game or a game on TBS. They repeat the same shit over and over, and they show the same goddamn play over and over. Like if you get a double play and and it's a questionable play, they'll show it like 12 times. Or I'll give a football reference. The Bills Broncos game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? You remember the interception by the
Yeah,
Broncos?
melon snatching out
Yeah,
some cornbread.
yeah. Now they showed that play more than once because Dean Blandino had to come in there and be like, it wasn't complete, and dude he didn't have full control going to the ground, and this that and the third.
Yeah, a lot of Bills fans are saying he caught it when he was on the ground, but I was like, no, he didn't. He would have if the defender
Now,
wasn't
see,
there,
to me, technically,
he would
that to
he
me
would have
that
been in the air. He had been
to me
trying to
that wouldn't have
follow.
been to me that would not have been a catch.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been. He'd had to keep stretching out and try to catch it while he
Yeah,
was on the ground.
and they keep changing the rules in football in the NFL anyway as to what is classified as a catch.
Yeah, they changed it way too much because Dazzlers was a catch and Megatron was a catch because he caught it and then he was still
Wait, who was a
moving
catch?
before. Daz Bryant, that was a catch.
Wait, you talking about Dez in the Packer game
Yeah,
back
that
in
was
the
a catch.
day?
Yeah, that was a catch.
No, that was not a catch, man. I remember that catch.
That was a catch. He
That dude
had
was
it
out of
there.
bounds, man. Come on now.
He had the possession. He had it. He was making the forward 2 steps and he was reaching out for the pylon. That was a
Was both
catch.
feet in bounds?
Oh, his both feet was in bounds. His both feet was in bounds.
Man, I don't remember that shit. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can find that play.
Mm, that was a hell of an interception catch.
Who?
Patriots. It was Gonzalez or Goins because he made it, but it was near the
The
sideline. He
Patriots, the Patriots, dude. The Patriots intercepted C.J. Stroud.
yeah, they playing this replaying. It's a tough one because his knee hit the. It was near the sideline, and they tried to see that knee hit that
But
white.
the
It hit
Texans,
that
the
white.
Texans,
That's clean.
if the Texans dude was down and it shouldn't be an interception. Then
Now the Patriots, they picked off C.J. Stroud. They got C.J. Stroud. They got it. So, but his knee, it was close because his knee, he had to put the knee down like the 2 feet. So
you should talk about some cards at some point.
I will get some cards. I got some mid cards. My cards are like they're players that they're mid card. They were like middle relievers in the middle. middle of the pack guys. So, but we'll get them their names soon. We do have one other game that's happening tonight, which is
Bears Rams.
I know that's
Go
something.
Rams.
Yo, that game gonna be cold as ice. That game gonna be cold. And then Chicago, that win, boy.
Yo, it's cold as hell right now, and I'm an hour away from Chicago. So, and it'd be worse in Chicago than it is here.
All that wind and all that. So.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, you look out my window, it doesn't look bad, but my brother live right across the court from me in the next building, and he's a little girl. He won't even come out the house to come over to my house and help me like he's supposed to, because he said it's too cold out.
It's too cold, yo. It's icy. I ain't gonna try to fall down the steps. Down me, chill, yo. You can
There
get.
ain't even no steps.
Oh man, he said, I ain't
He
got
got
no
an
steps
elevator
either.
that go. He got an elevator that could go down this. That could go down to the first floor. All you got to do is walk out the damn door and right across the court and across the driveway and into
Man, he
my
got
building, and that's it.
that's hilarious. You got elevator in this building. He's still like, still like F
He's just
that.
being lazy. He don't want to come out the house. That's it.
I ain't got my elevator closed, dog. My elevator got
Yo, my
frozen.
elevator broke and I'm too lazy to come down the stairs. That's it.
My elevator got frozen.
For
So,
real.
yo, why somebody use that as an excuse for me late to work? My elevator got frozen.
Yep.
I just gave you a new excuse. I'm gonna use that. The elevator got frozen.
Yep. Yo, you want to hear? You want to hear the ultimate messed up excuse?
What?
My wife had cancer like a couple of years ago. She had a piece of thyroid cancer,
Yeah.
and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna start using that. I said, how? She said, just watch out. I'm gonna start using that. So I asked her to go do something, right? Or I said, are you gonna clean? Are you gonna clean this? Or are you gonna clean that? She was like, no, I can't do that. I got cancer.
What? Yeah. Yeah. What? That's crazy. Nah, that's wicked. Yo.
Yo, that was crazy.
Fumble.
Who fumbled? Patriots?
Patriots fumbled and Shazier and them boys got it. Drake May fumble.
And Houston got it back, right?
Texas got it back. But shit, Tonga, yo cut it out with your peanut punch with your left hand, grab that something with the back of your hand with your arm under the
Yo,
joint. I like it.
so
A
much for the
flip.
Patriots getting
Yeah.
so much for the Patriots getting
Drake like
interception.
Drake had that what the fuck look on his face. He took his Converse.
You got the wrestling figures?
Yeah, all them action figures. Hey, yo, I'm trying to get that Pop bobblehead, Joe. That Pop bobblehead. That's, you know he from the
That
city.
what?
I'm trying to get that two Pop bobblehead that my older
What? So you
host.
can get that Giannis bobblehead right there?
Nah, I want that for my collection. I need to see if I like my homie. He trying to go to that game. He trying to go to that game. So we probably gonna try to get them too. So I'm gonna see if I can get a second one because I know people at the ballpark. But he's worked there. So I'm sorry if I get a second one.
So you could get if you could give me a Tupac bobblehead, I'll send you this Giannis.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna see. They gonna be there. They were, but I need to see if I can get a second one. So, but yeah, them Tupac ones, they look nice. So
Yeah.
and you know he went to school almost school for the arts here. So that's why. So
Oh, he did? Yeah, he did. That's right. That's right.
yeah, He went to school with what's that chick name? Jada Pinkett Smith. I think that's how they met and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why Jada's so so swoon over Pac. Still swoon to this day. To this day. Over Tupac Shakur. But yeah. It is. I got some cards here. My guys. Actually, hold on. Can I find mine? I might got something special that's extraterrestrial that's out of this planet. But I'll give you the first one. All right. The first one I got here is Fausto Carmona. He was a pitcher for the Indians. I wanted a CC card, but this is always the consolation prize, Fausto. And I kept trying to find it so bad, but no. This one is a 2005 opening day edition. He had two out, and this year he was a rookie. He was 13-9 with a 173 RA. I mean innings pitch, 173 innings pitch, 3.680 RA, and 106 strikeouts. So he did pretty solid his rookie year. When I looked him up more, his real name is Roberto, which messed up my head. Like what? Why name Fausto? But he said I'm gonna name her Roberto. Here you go. And he pitched for a while. He pitched mainly for the Indians for like 6 years. He pitched around, then he bounced around from team to team the last 4 years out of 2012 for the Rays, the Phillies, the Dodgers, Astros, the Braves. You know, he's at least he became an all-star one time. So that's one thing we can say about him. And yeah, he changed his name because he had to falsify his ID to get a visa. So he was named Fossil instead of Roberto. But once he got that in 2012 figured out, it was going to be Roberto for the rest of his career. So yeah, he was and he was older because he was born and he was older than what the heck he portrayed. Because on my baseball card, he was born um 12/7, December 7th, 1983. But then it came out, he said out, and it was he's actually 25 at the time he had this card. So this young man Foster was older than this man in the card. I have a man who faked his age for a few years. So
Man,
I'll
there's a
take
lot of people that fake their age. There's people in wrestling that fake their age.
whom whom else?
Do
Plenty.
you know? Do you know that there was somebody that faked their age that went on Tough Enough and it ended up on TV?
One that the boogeyman. I think that's what it
Yep,
was.
yep,
I heard that before. I heard it talk about it before.
yep.
I was
It
like,
was the
damn.
boogeyman.
I was like, damn.
Now I'll show a card, but I got some breaks to do here.
That's
Let me
crazy.
show this. This is now everybody know or should know by now that I'm a New York Yankee fan, but I love this cat.
Yeah.
This is an 87 tops Tiffany. Turn back the clock. Carl Yastrzemski. The
Oh, oh, oh,
Yaz.
oh, so you want to show off Hall of Famers now? Since I showed a Hall of Famer, a couple Hall of Famers. Oh, it's like
That
I
wait,
got one better.
is that dude Roberto a Hall of Famer?
Hell no, I'm talking about last week when I showed you Mariano Rivera. You're like, I
Oh,
can show you my Hall of Famer cards right here.
this is an 87 tops Tiffany. He was the best highlight I know of Yaz, and I'm just playing, but is he tried to go up on the Green Monster and catch Bucky Dent's home run in the '78 playoff game that sent the Yankees to the LCS, and
You try to
he
climb that
he
Green
couldn't
Monster?
catch it.
You try to climb that whole Green Monster?
Yep, he
Who
couldn't
you put
climb it.
beside it, man? Yeah, like he tried to climb the green monster. Like he tried to go up like he climbing up like he's Spider Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What the heck? Man just blacked out on me. He got knocked out by the satellite. Oh, touchdown.
Who?
Texan
Texans?
Christian Kirk.
What score?
9-7. Hey,
You said 9-7.
yeah, they just scored a touchdown. They going for the extra point. I
So
just thought
did somebody got a safety?
no, they just scored because they had three, but they going for the extra point. I just thought about it. Charlie Kirk, Christian Kirk.
All right, you gonna show another card, or we gonna do something else?
I'm gonna show you another card. I'll show you. Well, since we'll keep the AFC East in addition, I got a BJ Ryan. He pitched for this one. He was on the Blue Jays, but he was on the Orioles for the longest time. So I remember him a little bit. I remember one
You
game I
lived
won.
in, have you lived in Baltimore your whole life?
Yes, the entirety. I kind of want to go, but at the same time, like I'm trying to figure out where to. So
You
hey,
know exactly. If you left Baltimore, do you know where you would go, and why would you go there?
I don't think at first I was thinking Carolina or Texas because they're not far from the South, and well, North Carolina is not far from the South, but I can still come up here because I still got a lot of my peoples here. And
Yeah,
then Texas, if I really want to change time zones, so I was like, I'll go somewhere where it's warm. I know it can have some tornadoes, but it ain't gonna be anything too crazy. So, and I don't
yeah,
want cold. And I don't want to be in the cold in the Midwest. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I want to be cold, I want to be where I'm on my side of town. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry,
yeah.
because I can't
I'm
do
saying
them.
it gets cold in the
I
Carolinas, but
don't need
it don't get this cold in the Carolinas.
Milwaukee's. I'm not doing them the Michigans. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing Minnesotas. I'm not doing all that because that's too damn cold. That's even worse where
Yeah,
I'm at. That's worse
it is.
cold.
That's
I'm
that's
cold. My cold
that's
is not bad. It's like 38
that's
degrees
why
out
my
here.
ass be staying in the house.
I don't blame you. I'm not trying to be. No, can't do all that. So yeah, but back to BJ. His real name is Robert, which not surprising. But he played for us for a while. He started the Reds, and then he ended his career with the Blue Jays. He only played with three teams. He got a couple All Stars on this resume, so at least he did that. Let me check on here. He was mainly a relief pitcher. It wasn't anything spectacularly crazy, but he was always consistent as a consistent arm. He was always got high innings. We gave him 87 innings in '04. He had 36 saves because we had him as a closer because my main guy got hurt. So it was like, you know what, close the games for us. So he had 36 saves for us. So yeah, he's productive, you know, productive for a decade and do that. And now he's a coach. So, well, was a coach, but not anymore. And he loves the music. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. He's all right. He's an all right guy.
All right, here's another card for me. I still hate this team, but here is a rare Nestle 1984 tops Bruce Hurst.
Hmm. Bruce Hurst. Never heard him. What position he played? What's
He's
he
a
got?
pitcher for the Red Sox.
He looked like a pitcher. So he a lefty or a righty.
He pitched in the '86 World Series against the Mets.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Did he win in the World Series game, or he
Yes, I
away?
believe he did win in a World Series game. Hold on.
What he got on his statistician numbers, statistical averages.
He pitched a 3-hit shutout against the Chicago White Sox, and he also pitched a 5-hit shutout against Oakland.
Mm. When Oakland had a team, like now, when the Athletics had a team and not just a name.
Yeah.
The heck? Well,
Let's see.
what is that freaking card? I had it somewhere.
Well, in '83, he pitched 211 innings. He was 12-2,
Hmm.
which was his best year to date. Best year that so far.
Hmm. Let me see. Oh,
Yeah,
excuse
his ERA was kind of high, but
How
but
high?
uh 4.09.
Yeah, it's a little high. Yeah, it's a little high. Actually, he'd probably be like, that's a pretty solid ERA, 4.09, because a lot of his
No,
normal.
he would even think that would be too high.
That's a little high. I'm like, that's around 4. I've seen a lot of 3s. Mm-mm. Troy Glaus. All right, so that's all for your guy. That's all you got for your mans. You ain't got no outstanding factors.
I mean, just the fact, just what I told you, the 3-hit shutout and the 5-hit shutout, and then the fact it says he tossed a complete game win versus the A's September 4th, 1983, and then spun a 4-hit 6-0 complete game win.
Hmm. A 4-hit complete game. Nice. A
Back
4-hit.
back then, back then, pitchers be throwing complete games and be having numbers like insane numbers, you know,
Mhm.
for innings pitched and everything. Nowadays, managers managers be taking out the starting pitchers at 5 in the 5th or 6th inning, and then you got a middle reliever, and then you got the guy that comes in to save the game. You
Yeah.
never see anybody that'll throw a complete game. The Yamamoto was the only guy I've seen throw a complete game in probably 10 years, maybe longer.
Mm. There's been a few here and there, but they're now a dime a dozen. Not like
Yep.
back in the older days. Yeah, we used to see pitchers throw out their shoulder blades to get that complete game if they pitched a shutout or a no hitter. They're like, "No, kid, you're going 6 strong, and you're gonna like it. You will like that 6 innings. You better put
Yep.
everything in 6 innings. You don't, your ass is grass in the 5th.
Yep.
Yeah, you ain't doing that. You're gonna work like it. Damn it."
And
You know,
you're lucky if some of the guys can make it to the second or third, the way some of them pitch.
yeah, some of them pitch counts, they be like pitching 30, 40 pitches in one inning. I'm like, damn, how do y'all do all this? That's a lot. Getting 40 consistently 30 innings, 30 pitches per inning. Oh, snap, we gotta talk about the national championship game tomorrow between Indiana and Miami. Thank you for
All right,
reminding me.
let's wait because I'm about to have to go downstairs real quick.
All right. So you want me to for real? Want me to wait to get back to show my last cards, and then because we'll just
How
do
many you
three.
got left to show?
I got four, but I want to stretch them out, and I got to find the other card I told you about off camera. So we're gonna say the other three next week. I'll show you my last one today. Yeah.
You got four
Uh,
more cards to show today, or you got four more cards? Period.
period for now, cause we gotta
You
find the
got
job. But I'm
okay.
gonna stretch it. I'm gonna stretch it. All right. This last one is Jermaine Lewis, who's part of my Raven squad back when we started out when I was a wee lad, a wee baby. He's probably one of the first receivers. He's a Maryland kid through and through. He's from Lanham. He went to Maryland University, the Big Bouse. And he was drafted fifth round, 96. But he was he was our first big receivers. And then he got drafted again by in the expansion draft when the Texas came in. So he left Baltimore, clear that. Then he went to Jacksonville a couple times for the last couple years. He's made big for us for the Super Bowl and when he won the 2000. I think it was Super Bowl 34, right? 35, one of the numbers. But he was a good receiver for us, always consistent. And I think he still has the most receiving yards in Ravens history in a game. So, yeah, he was good on the kick returns. He's very electric. So, big play receiver. We needed those. And I think he got a kick return in the Super Bowl. I think he got a kick return in the Super Bowl, if I'm mistaken. I think he did. All right. Let's see. He said, and his birthday. Hey, he was birthday a week after mine. He was born October 16th, 1974. Nice.
Damn, that's 2 years after me.
Hmm. Oh, he's 72.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Yeah, he was 5'7", 170. Yeah.
DLo. Oh wait,
Yeah. Oh, snap. Damn. Damn. See, they got smacked and threw a pick. Damn. He took it to the house. Touchdown.
who?
Damn. The Patriots. Damn. You got smacked. Just as he's about to get rid of it. Marcus Jones. Damn. Damn, CJ. All you had to do was throw it away,
So what's that?
CJ.
That's his second pick,
Yep. That's the second hit. Yo was a
and
sharing bastard.
that
Yo
was
was
a pick
a
six,
sharing.
right? Was that a pick six?
Yep. Take
Damn.
that to the crib.
So what's the score now?
It's 14-10. Because they about to get this extra point. That's what I'm talking
They could be like McManus and miss it.
about. Yeah. It's snowing there, but it ain't to the point where it's sticking. It ain't sticking.
Where they played? They played in New England, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what. Now I know where I got this car. I know where I got this car. I was like, where did I get this car from? Because it's not where. So, my dad, he had like these friends that he's had some sports connections, but not too much. But there was other plays. But anyway,
What the
so
card
I
you
went.
just talked about?
No, I was wondering where I got this car from because I don't remember how I got it. Then I remember like how I get this. So no, so my dad he's a Citibank manager, broker. So he was working there, and he had a partner with him, Ray, and he was over this place one day. He was servicing his cars, the same scenario happened, but in a different fashion. I forgot that these is in my pockets, and damn, that light got out of the way. So I forgot these is in my pocket, and I was about to leave, and I was like, "Oh, sir, I got the cars," and he was like, "Nah, keep it, bro, keep it." He's like, "Keep it. It's a Ravens legend right here. Keep it." And it was one of the ones I kept. So
I had to turn the light on to read the stats. My eyes
I
are
know
getting bad. I'm old.
your head was keeping me from being blinded. So I
Shut
hope
up,
there was
D'Lo.
I know it was. He was looking like Mr. Fist from the freaking from Spider Man back then. I was like, man, why you trying to be
Fuck you, DLo.
intimidating? Why you trying to intimidate me, dog? Damn it. So yeah, but yeah. So shout Ray though. So he let me keep that car. All right, show your last one, and then you gotta get your groceries. No eating booty.
They're for my mother-in-law. All right, I'm gonna show. This is not only an older card, but it's another Hall of Famer.
Oh, so it's I got all these Hall of Famers, dad.
1968 Harmon Killebrew.
Okay. Harmon. You probably the only one I know outside of in the Minnesota, except for Joe Ma, Torrey Hunter, and Kirby Puckett, and probably a couple others. He's probably the fourth most known I know outside them four, them three.
This dude,
Yeah, I know he in the Hall of Fame, right? I think so.
yeah, he a Hall of Famer. He
Okay.
played first base for the Twins, and he had hella good numbers. He had really good numbers.
Hmm, nice. How many homers you got? He got with 2,000, right? 2,000 hits. Hmm.
For his career, he had 1,300 hits.
Hmm.
Looks like over 4,000 at bats.
Oh, dang, I got tricked up.
380 home runs.
Okay, pretty sad, man.
And 900, almost 1,000 RBIs. Harmon Killebrew for the Twins. Did you notice I didn't show no Yankee cards?
Mm, because you're trying to show your diversity. That's why.
Exactly.
Hmm. Well, you gotta play more anyway, so it's not like he's like I'm gonna show whenever. So I mean, at least you're trying to be balanced. But you ain't think I was
Exactly.
show. You ain't think I was showing Yankee card, did you? You
No.
ain't think I had one.
No. No,
Exactly.
I didn't. No, I didn't know if you show it or not. I figured you show some Baltimore cards.
Hmm. I might have one. Never know.
You just did. You showed a Baltimore Ravens card.
Exactly. I say I say I might have more. You never know. I don't know. I might
I
have
might
more.
have more too. Who knows?
So you might surprise me with might surprise me with a Tyler Huntley card for all I know. Or Lamar Jackson one.
I think I'm gonna try and buy a pack a week and then try and open it on the show.
I'm gonna try to find me some more cards because I'm gonna say because there's some in my stores, so I'll be seeing them. I'll be like, all right, see what they look like. But they be different ones, but they got more than mine ones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I could open I could open a pack a week if I could find some good ones.
Piss me off, nigga. Yeah, they piss me off. But yeah, well, let's get this national championship game because it's tomorrow. It's on Martin Luther King Day. That's probably the most
Yep.
consistent thing we can always say about MLK Day for
Yep.
a day off and some national championship glory. That's what we can do.
Yep.
Except we can't go to the bank. That's probably the only thing we can't do. Go to the bank. The right deposit.
Everything else is open but the banks and the government stuff. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that too. Well, you ain't going no God. We ain't no CIA agents, right?
nah.
We
I
ain't
mean, people trying to go to Social Security or like welfare or whatever.
no.
You
Yeah.
can't go there, and you can't go to a bank, but you know,
Oh,
you can sit home and watch football.
damn. CJ Stroud threw another interception. Dang.
For real?
Yeah, yo. It went through the dude's. It went through the dude's hands, and then it went into the Patriots' hands. So it
So it
kind of
went
went.
through it went through his receiver's hands and then straight to the Patriots, dude.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
Right in your midst. Boop.
If I could, I would turn it on back here so I could watch it, but I can't.
Damn, son. Well, looking like the Tex, looking like the Patriots. So wait a minute. This feels like a deja vu of like 2015, 16 for some damn reason. This feels like a reverse.
How so?
Because I remember it felt like it was 2015, 16. This is kind of like the similar scenario, but different quarterbacks. Obviously. Oh, Daniel had his ass on your back of your helmet. That's nasty work. You got teabag on the back of your head. Damn, that's nasty. But yeah, this feel like because it was Broncos Patriots that year. I think 2015 when the Broncos won that one, and it was in Denver too.
Yeah, and it was Peyton, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
Peyton
Peyton's
versus
last
Brady.
year?
Yeah, it was Payne's last year. Payne versus Brady that last
Yeah,
year. That was the last time ever. So that's why I said it feel like
and
deja vu again.
and Brady got beat.
Yeah, and now they finally found his prodigal son, and they coming here to get their payback from what happened that year. For some reason, it came a decade after the fact, but it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, so who you got, the Bears or the Rams? You said the Rams.
I got the Rams. Ain't no way in any world whatsoever. I'm a root for the Bears.
Damn. Oh yeah, I forget you as a Packers. Okay, I can understand it. I can understand.
That's just like me as a Yankee fan. Ain't no way in hell in any world that I'm gonna ever root for the Red Sox.
Yeah, it's like me rooting for the Steelers, so I can understand. I can't root for the Steelers. I can't. If there's one thing I won't root for, I will never root for the Steelers. I won't. So I can
That's why
understand
you
that.
was pissed when the Steelers won and the Ravens lost.
Now that yeah, yo, and you want them to win against the freaking yeah, that's what disgusting. Yeah, I need them to lose in any chance you can get, but at least they lost in the first round. And would you look at that? Both coaches are gone now because
Yep.
Harbaugh is on the Giants.
And we
Good
don't
luck.
know we don't know where Tomlin's gonna land.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, right now. Anyway, all I know is my old head coach has a new job, and their old coach doesn't. So ha, we can take we can take that W. We'll take that. My coach is employable. Your coach is not.
Yet.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll
There's
see
still
if the
plenty of
standard.
time for Tomlin to get a job.
Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty. But it won't be in Atlanta though, because Kevin
Nope.
Stefanski, he's gonna be the coach of the Falcons.
Man, I hope not. I hate
No,
that
he
guy.
is. He's official. I seen it. I was like,
Oh, it is?
I seen it. I was
Damn.
like, what? Good luck to him. Good luck to you, because they will not like that passer shit in
No,
Atlanta.
they won't.
So Matty Ice, I hope you vetted him well, because if you
Matty
didn't,
Ice need to fire his ass.
he just got there.
Shit.
He gonna get
I
fired
don't care.
already. Damn, he's got there. He's fired already. That's
Said
crazy.
another pick six alert,
Mm-hmm.
and he takes it to the house.
Yeah. Well, the Texans got it back now. CJ, don't share again. 3 interceptions in the last 7 throws. Don't
CJ, stop throwing interceptions.
stop
God damn it.
sharing.
You're getting it.
Stop
You're
sharing.
gonna
CJ! Oh my god, he was doing oh my god. He got hit by
you're gonna end up like Jalen Hurts.
he got hit like y'all did shame, bro. Oh no, big fella down. Oh no, how he got crumbled. There's a lot of bodies around it. But yeah, poor big fella. Anyway, damn, we gotta pick this national change shit. Miami and Indiana University. This ain't a basketball school. Ain't Indiana a basketball school? How the heck they in this scenario?
I don't
I never
know.
I never heard Indiana in football related, yo. I'm dead
Me
ass.
either.
Don't do they even have any players that went to the NFL
I don't
in
know.
Indiana?
I have no
I was looking
idea.
it up.
I don't never. I mean, I just started watching and paying attention to college football in the last couple of years, but um,
Yo, they was always a basketball school. I know that because that's where they got
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
legends went
Bobby
there.
Knight and the Indiana Hoosiers.
Yeah, yeah. I remember Isaiah Thomas was there. I think. So, yeah. So wow,
Man, I can't stand him. He always be jealous of Michael Jordan.
man, because he took both his home. He took his hometown city. I ain't know he's from Chicago. Because he took Chicago from. I never knew Isaiah was from Chicago. I'm like, that makes a little sense because Mike is loved in Chicago, like way loved.
He
I don't
is.
even know Isaiah was from Chicago unless I looked it up. So I think that's a little bit to it. So that he took his own
Well,
city. He took his own city from Mike
that's
took. I
that's
think
not Mike's fault.
yeah, that's not his fault. He just like he gained him championships. They
He
just
gave
love
him
him more.
championships, and Isaiah didn't because Isaiah was on Detroit.
And he was on Detroit too, so he was on the opposite. That's the most effed
And
up part. That's the most ironic part of his whole career. He was one of the love of
and
Chicago, and he
Detroit
won
beat
Detroit.
Michael's ass
Yeah, and Detroit, and he won titles
in
for
the
the
late
ops.
'80s.
He won titles for the ops, but he wanted to get love from the city that he was ops on. I think that's part of the reason why Isaiah don't like him because he took the city
But
from
he
him. And he
but
couldn't
he'd
get the
be
change.
obsessed with Michael.
And he couldn't win the change for the city that Mike did. He wanted to be the one to probably get the city change shit. He probably the one to get the
I
change shit.
saw
That's probably one of the reasons why. That's my
they was
personal.
talking the other day. I kept seeing videos and whatnot about how Isaiah be obsessed with Michael. And how and I remember people saying how Isaiah still says to this day that Michael kept him from being
On the
on
dream
the
team.
dream team.
Yeah, we always hear that all the time. It's probably a little bit of both. Probably like Mike's like, yo, we don't need IT. We got guards for days, and he's gonna make the shit awkward. Yeah, he probably a little bit of in your ear, like, yeah, this is gonna be a little awkward.
And I
Isaiah.
heard that shit. Well, I heard that was not true, but I don't know if it's true or not. I know that I know that he be jealous of Jordan, or he be obsessed about him or something, because all he do is talk about him and bring him up and bring up stuff that happened or whatever, and it's crazy.
Okay. Okay, we gotta get some. All right, but yeah, I think Isaiah, he just does not. He really hates.
Isaiah Thomas just does not like
He
Michael Jordan,
really hates Mike. Okay,
and
so
he's jealous of him, and he's just obsessed.
so F Isaiah. He said, "Fuck Mike." Okay, I did some research, and there have been some Indiana University players. We know a couple. Trent Green, remember him? He's a quarterback.
Yeah, I remember him.
Trent Green. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he went there. I forgot, but we know him. Antoine Randall from the University of Indiana. He was on the Steelers. He was part of that team. I forgot he went there. 02. And then Tracy Porter. I remember from when he was on the Saints. He got the interception from Peyton. He took it to the house. Remember
Yeah, I
him?
remember that. I remember that.
So yeah. And he picked off Brett Favre. So hell yeah, he's a legend. Shout out to Tracy Porter.
Man,
Shout
shut up.
he
You
can't keep
just
his
mad because
freaky ass.
Lamar got jacked and he's not in the playoffs.
He can't keep his freaky ass hands off these young women. Yeah, because we
Who?
said Brett
Lamar?
Favre. Favre. Brett
Oh,
Favre.
he can't keep his money. He can't keep his hands off that money from the welfare in Mississippi either.
that too. That too.
Yeah.
That that's facts.
I mean, that
Yeah.
was bad. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's true.
Nah, he's trying to get that money for his family. He's trying to get that college fund. You gotta help out his family.
Yeah.
And then, oh shit, Roger Saffold, he was a lineman from the Rams. I forgot Tandon Dawes went there. Cody Latimer, I ain't heard him in a minute. And the rest are just alright guys. Ian Thomas is like the last one that's I know, and he's a tight end, but he's a backup. So that else is everybody else. But all right. And we know the U. They're like known for freaking. You know the U. We know.
Yeah.
We know the U. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, George Greg and Olsen, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, and Frank Gore. Keep
Oh, wait, how
going.
long we going today?
We going. Oh, we're going out. We're going another 15 minutes. Actually, yeah, we're going a half hour. We're going out 30. We're at hour and 30 right now, so we're going a half hour.
I'm gonna have to
All
bounce in a minute.
right, well. All right, let's make a pick, So, Miami or Indiana?
I got Miami.
You know what? I'm going to go with Indiana. We're going that Big Ten love. Finish
For
your
real?
undefeated season and take down the U. No yeets.
I hate that goddamn word.
Yeets.
No yeet. 4 letters, 1 word.
Stop. Yeah. Oh, you only watch NBA. I was about to say.
I
What's
do.
up?
I watched
Did you?
Golden State beat the hell out the Knicks the other night.
Yo, they don't got no Brunson burner, yo. I ain't had
I
no
know
Jalen
Brunson
Brunson
be
all week.
out.
Yeah,
I
yo,
saw that.
he hurt me in fantasy, yo. I got blown out this week. I ain't got no Brunson. I don't got no Jokic or no Brunson. So I ain't got my top two
What
dogs.
happened? What happened to Jokic? I didn't see nothing about that.
He hit his knee a month ago. He tweaked it. Like hyperextended. I don't know
I
how
didn't.
that.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yo, I don't know how he even did it because it still blows my mind because he got his ankle stepped on. And you would think if you got your ankle stepped on, your ankle be hurt. But his knee
Yeah.
went in. His knee went in and jerked in, which I was like,
Damn.
So he been out since the end of last year, since January. Hell of a catch. Touchdown.
Who?
Diggs. Touchdown for the Patriots.
Oh man, they finna get blown out. What's the score? This fitting to be a blowout like last night in the Seattle game. What's the
It ain't that
score?
bad. It's 20-10. It ain't that bad, yeah. Stop.
All I keep hearing you say is touchdown for the Patriots. So I thought it was fitting to be a blowout.
Texas got
So
they
I
got
got
one
to
touchdown.
go, but when I
They got
come
one.
back from and y'all get tired of DLo talking sports, I got some breaks to do. I got some stuff to open here.
That's
It's
fine.
not packs, but it's stuff I got from eBay. Some of the stuff I don't remember what the hell it is, so it's gonna be a surprise for me too.
Give me some eBay exclusives. Okay. The
All right,
NBA was.
I'll be back.
All right. Well, I did say Brunson been out for a whole week, but I knew the NBA was in Berlin. I wish I knew about it, but Ja Morant finally came back from his calf injury. There's been a lot of calf injuries that happen in basketball. All right, it was in London. That's what I'm gonna say. So Grizzlies, they got this one, 126-109. John Man came back and put on a show for the Brits. He did it in the most spectacular fashion he can do it. He had double, 24 points, 13 assists, 5 boards, and a steal. He put on a show there. Jock Landau, he came off the bench real quick, 21 points. He said he shoots threes, 9-11 from the field, 8 boards, 2 blocks of the steal. He did everything on the court on that one. Uh, Jaren Jackson Jr. 17 points with your 5 rebound having ass. Cedric Howard, he had 13 points, 4 boards. He did all right. Well, it's 6 of 10 shooting. Jalen Wells, 10 points. Cam Spencer, 10 points off the bench. He did well. Had pretty balanced effort in the scoring department. So, it's a bench and starters. All right, as for the Grizzlies, Wendell Carter, he showed out for Angel Reese. He had 18 points, 7 boards, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Filled up the lines. Anthony Black, he had 19 points, 6 assists. Ooh, Sharon. Paolo Banchero, 16 points. He shot a lot, 7 of 20. Good grief. 9 assists, 8 rebounds. Okay, he did all right. And the other categories. Franz Wagner, 14 points, 4 boards. Did well. And Desert Bay, 11 points, 4 boards, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Or 2 steals and a block. So, and then Jace Richardson. I keep forgetting that Jason Richardson got a son in his league. He had 11 points, 4 boards, and that's it. So go get a bitch ass double. Uh-oh. He was 1 rebound short, though. Wait. Oh, no, he wasn't. Never mind. He wasn't. Illegal formation, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, first down. Texas look all discombobulated. They're missing Nico Collins bad. All right, so there's a few other games on the night. The Nets and the Bulls. They're in Chicago. The Nets. Chad, I'm gonna give Chad a fact that he gonna be like, what? I'm older than the entire Brooklyn Nets team, and it tripped me out when I seen that, and it still does. But it is what it is. But the Bulls, they try to get to 20 wins. They won against. They met on Friday. On Friday, and the Nets won, so they switched venues in Chicago. So I'm gonna go the other way around. I'm gonna go to Chicago gets the victory. You have to set their own turf and get 20 wins. Come on. There you go. Next, we had the Rockets and the Pelicans in Houston. Houston's been a little bit sliding a little bit. They're 24-15. They still in the top mix, but they've been sliding a little bit, and they're missing that Van Vliet burn. And the Pelicans, they're just a hot mess. But at least they got the 10 wins now. They're not gonna be 9-73. So good. I'm gonna go to Rockets. I'm going there. I can't. It's hard to bet against KD, even though he pisses me off sometimes. But it's KD. I can't do it. So I'm gonna go to Rockets. Next, we had the Nuggets and Hornets. The Nuggets. I heard years and years and years that Jokic got to carry these bums in Denver so much, but they've been holding it the hell down since Jokic been down. I like it. I like it a lot. It'd be weird that they be really pushing that and not be one of their support their team when their favorite player goes down. But that's that fanboy shit, so whatever. But they hold it down. They doing good. And they beat my Wizards last night, 121-115. So they're doing something right, not just my Wizards. And they face the Hornets. I ain't gonna lie, they can catch them slipping because the Hornets, they can catch a team slipping if they're not on their P's and Q's. So I'm not gonna hold out and say they can get lose by the Hornets. Well, the Hornets gonna win or lose. Let me say. So I'm gonna go to the Nuggets though. So regardless, I'm gonna go to the Nuggets. I think they're like 7-3, 8-3 without Jokic. They're doing really well without him. So keep holding it down. And I think Jokic will come back probably the end of this month. He won't come back by the end of this month. So good. All right. House King versus the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trying to get to 500, 21-22 Portlandia. Can they rise to the occasion? And the Kings, ever since Russell Westbrook has gone against his old team and the Lakers and what's that team? Thunder or foreign teammates. I think they went against the Rockets. One of them was whatever. It was the Rockets. It was the Rockets because they ain't facing Thunder. Blown out. But it was the Rockets. Ever since then, they've been kind of rolling. And then Schroeder, I think he popped. And then Sabonis came back. He just came back, I think, Friday. So he's back on the rotation. That's gonna help them get better and more production. And they beat my Wizards too. So I mean, who doesn't beat the Wizards? So of course you want to come back against the Wizards, Sabonis, but now you got to face against the Blazers. Now Danny's not playing, so I'm gonna go with the Kings. And good grief, it's gonna be a lot of high scoring ones. And the last and not least, the other last California game, Lakers and Raptors. The Raptors, the dark horse in the East, that I said from the get-go. They're 25-18, doing well. Still doing well without RJ. He's been out most of the year. I forget what you got, but even out. And the Lakers, they've been sliding lately. I ain't gonna lie. They're not looking so hot. They don't got the big three playing all together. And when they are, they haven't really been able to be in a cohesive flow to make the offense or defense look good. So it's a lot of drama out there, but I ain't gonna be part of that stuff. I think they get it right if they get some effort and a little defense. Mainly some size. They're missing size. They're missing size in the paint more than anything. Now the Raptors, I'm gonna go with the Raptors in this one because I think the Raptors gonna be better. I think Ingram's gonna be. I think Ingram's back, so he's gonna put on a show with LA. Damn, CJ Stroud sharing again. Yo, it's 4 in the first half. Yo, oh my god, yo, oh my, yo, it's sharing a storm. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. This man is sad. Oh, damn. Damn. That was good footwork, too, to keep it. Damn. 4 interceptions, CJ. Good grief. Golly, bro. You was in this sharing, bro. You in this thing. Sharing up a storm. But back to Raptors. Yeah, the Raptors doing good. So I'm gonna pick them to win and take out the Lakers. I forgot the other shit about MLK Day. There's a lot of basketball games on that day too. So heck yeah. So you can start with some basketball to start the day, and then you can end the day with the national championship game. And Peacock. Oh, they love showing their games on Peacock. They love that stuff. They got 3 games on Peacock. So, oh wow, Texans. You look kind of cooked right now. They're still playing time. You still got halftime, but they're looking kind of shitty. And Shaw keeps sharing. Sharing. He keeps on sharing it around. But all right, both my teams play on tomorrow on MLK Day, bruh. What the hell kind of pass is that, Drake? Whoa, 3 and out just like that? Damn. Y'all just got a pick, and then y'all cut it back. Well, dang. Oh well. And they be talking about too high safety is the reason why shit's like, no. Ain't no too high safety. They can't read too high. You know why? Cause they took it out of Madden. That's why. You can't take it out of Madden. It's an impossible task. They don't play Madden. That's why. Win and lose. Win and lose. Win and then you lose. That's lose. That's a win and then you lose. You're about to lose unless you about to come back. You also got time to come back. You win and you lose. The Texans have never played in a conference championship game. That doesn't surprise me because, they're Texas. And they just came to the league like 02. So that was surprising. That shit weak as fuck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would have been crazy. Oh no, CJ. Oh my gosh, Abbey just going off of CJ. Good grief. Yeah, it's not good for it. You know what I don't like? Why are the Raiders fans on Twitter beefing with Bills fans? Still, get over it. Oh my god, this is every time I put on the Twitter, I see Bills shit. Raiders fans respond to Bills fans respond to Ravens, quote tweeting, retweet, quote under the comment section of the tweet. It doesn't matter. Why are Ravens fans on Twitter so obsessed with the Bills? I get it. They beat us in the playoffs. I get it. But you know what they have? Appearances. You know what we have? Championships. Hell, you can even take the ones from the Colts. You can take ones from the Colts. We can take the one left from the Colts at 73 or 72 one of years. And you can't do that. Like, come on. Why we keep beefing the Bills? No. We're high class in that. We deal with Tennessee because they are real rivals. We go in the trenches with them. We hard smash mouth hit them. When have we ever done that with the Bills? Never. I can't think of one hard-hitting game we had against the Bills. Probably a couple moments where it was like a little chippy, but nothing like that make you want to abhor them. Nothing that make you want to say, I hate the freaking Bills. There's never been a moment when I say, I hate the Bills. There's never been. So why are Raiders fans still dealing with this to this day shocks me. And it's because my clan has a Ravens fan base. We have harbored a fan base with Lamar. And I love Lamar. That's my guy. But we have that stand coach in our fan base now. And it's good to get right with him. And fumble! Texans, they got it. Never mind, they don't got it. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, that's what I said. I thought Drake was the one coach and all that. Oh. Oh, it was right through your. Oh, it went through your hands and through his ankles. Oh, it's gotta hurt. That one's gotta hurt. I was around your hands and your ankles. Damn. It's all ball. Oh. Damn, I know he's sick about that. Anderson's sick about that one. Wait, I don't like that. Like, why the heck are you? We have never been in a dog in a hard fight dog smacker, and the only time they won is because of outside interference or outside circumstances. I'll rephrase that. Outside circumstances that should have been made or didn't partake. So yeah, I guess we're hashing the hit because our quarterbacks can't win for shit. I guess that's why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about the old days, but it's like we never really did. We never had any wars. We never went at it. I mean, we had a couple little height little matches the last couple, which been good, really good. Is it a rivalry? No. We are not rivals with the Bills. And our true Ravens rivalry will rate these rivals. We got the Steelers number one. It always be number one. F them for life. And they'll probably say the same for us. But it's a mutual respect in the mix of F you. We'll say F you, but we'll go to war and we'll go to slobber knock. We'll go 12 rounds smack that. We'll go extras. Yeah, extras. We'll go extras to sales. We go war. That's the number one rivalry for sure. Number two, Cincinnati, the Bengals. We don't like Cincinnati. They don't like us. They're a little crazy. They're a little nasty. And we don't like them. And they probably say the same thing about us. We're nasty, we're raunchy. All right. Number three. Honestly, it's Tennessee a little more, but yeah, it's a little more Tennessee because it's Tennessee because when we was in the AFC East, we used to go war with Tennessee. So understandable. And we still go, and even that little route we had 2020, 2021, well 2019, whatever. That was a nice little revival of our rivalry. I was like, damn, I ain't see we used to go smack that in with Tennessee. Ray Lewis and Eddie George go at it. Shit. To Ray and CJ2K, whoever the heck. Shit, we used to go at it in the wars, playoffs, regular season, it didn't matter. You know, Lamar finally got that monkey off his back by taking out Tennessee. That was the first official inside being a Raven, sort of, because to the young new guys, we're like, Tennessee, what? That's how you end the half with another interception. There's been a lot of sharing in this game. All right, fine. All right, 21-10.5. Patriots over the Texans. Yeah, that's the third rivalry, Tennessee. That's the third rivalry. The fourth, I would say the Browns. Obviously the Browns, because if I'm the Browns, we probably should be number one and number two, but we're probably third because of Cincinnati. They're such dirty whores, and the Steelers. Everybody hates the Steelers in that division. Everybody hates the Steelers in that division. Everybody hates the Steelers. Real shit. We hate everybody hates the Steelers like the most. But the Browns, they probably hate us probably the most because we took their city from them, their team from the franchise. So I can understand them hating us in that regard. Because we got robbed in the middle of the night too. We got robbed in the middle of the freaking night. So we can relate to Cleveland in terms of their team getting stolen from and put to another city just to give them another chance to revive themselves. So I don't fault Tennessee for that. I don't fault them for that because that's messed up. Or the Browns, I don't fault them for that. I don't fault him for that because I feel the same way. But is it so the Browns? Yeah, we're trying to see if the Browns can come up. You know, we don't hate the Browns that much. We hate them in like terms of, we're first against them. We'll go at it with them. But we'll root for them against if they're playing like the Bengals or playing Pittsburgh and they're not lit, but we need them to help us. We'll root for them. So they're four on the totem pole list, and the fifth one, who probably should be number four, but we gotta keep the divisions. It's the Colts. Fuck the Colts, nigga. Fuck them. Fuck the Colts forever because they're the sneaky franchise that came out that's from our city. We had the Colts for the longest time until the owner wanted to take that team from out the city in the middle of the night. And I think it's probably had to do with money per that. They ain't anybody to say them. And that's why we ain't had the Ravens, and it had to take a long time for us to have a team. Well, the 83, right? 96. That's when it came out. So that's 15. That's almost 15 years not having a team. It's like 13, 14. I'm grateful we got. And that's why it took them long for them to get a championship. Because we came in 96. We won in 2000 season, 01. The Colts had to wait till 2006. They had to wait till 2006, like Gucci Man did. We had to wait on that Gucci like 2006 till them to get the daggone Super Bowl around their ring. That's why they had to wait. And then they had to sit again to watch us get another Super Bowl on their watch. Ha ha. And now y'all sitting there with only one ring. One. And that's why y'all will stand there for the rest of your existence as one championship. While the Ravens will win one in the next season. Not the season that's finishing. The next season, 2026, we'll win the freaking Super Bowl. We're winning this damn thing. And I'm probably going to end this because Chad, he's hungry as takes probably like 40 years of 40 nights. And we're 40 years away from me and Delorean. We need to get up out of here. And the lights are going to get darker. Oh,
All right, I'm
there.
back.
All right, there you hungry after that. There you go. I was bullshit about my team's rivals. And I had to say the thing about it because every day I go on Twitter, Ravens fans keep beefing with Bills fans, and I'm like, those are not our rivals. We're not rivals with the Bills. We haven't been in
No,
real rival with the Bills. It really
no,
irritates me. And I was naming our rivals. Our first rival is the Steelers.
yeah,
Second rival is the Bengals.
yeah.
Our third rival is the Titans. Our fourth
What, y'all
rival,
rivals with the Titans?
yeah, we used to go at it with the Titans. We used to
Yeah,
go at it. I seen it.
yeah.
And we had a rival with them recently too. Our four is the Browns.
That's not
And
really
then
much of a, that's not really much of a rival, dude.
yeah, but like, that's in our division. We face them twice, and they be annoying as hell sometimes. So we get them in 9. And then the fifth one is the Colts. Damn.
Say hi to my cat, y'all.
Damn, you getting your
Don't
his ass a kiss. Golly.
nobody want to see you on a goddamn show. Move your ass.
Yeah, so but the fifth one is the Colts. So the Bills are nowhere
Good.
near in
Fuck
our
you.
rivalry.
I'm not trying to move.
They're nowhere
Move
near
your
our
ass,
rivalry.
dude.
So
Shit.
So yeah,
All
so
right. So
nowhere near.
let's try that with the Packers.
All right,
Who
what
the
about you?
Packers rivals?
All
Number one
right,
is the Bears.
all right, okay. Number two.
Number two, I would go the Vikings.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Number three, I would go the Lions. I don't know if I should switch those two up or not.
Mm.
Like
Okay.
make the Lions two and the Vikings three, but either way, those are the top three.
Okay. What about the last two?
And then I would go. Shit.
Hmm. Think about NFC teams. Think about teams used to go at it back when you was a wee lad. You know, you was a teenager.
I don't know.
And
I
then
didn't. Back then, I was watching the Giants.
Hmm.
I've only been here for 25 years, 24 years.
Like you was a Jazz fan, and they switched to the
Yeah.
Pack. Why?
Yeah, well,
Why'd
I'm
you leave?
still a Giants fan, but I mean, they've been sucking for like 10 years.
Yeah, fast. Well, wait a minute. So wait, you missed them when they won the 2 Super Bowls though. Since you say it was, how long you been a Packers fan though? How long? Hold on. So I need a match.
I didn't miss it. I watched both games. I've been watching the Giants since the mid 80s,
Okay, so okay.
since they beat the Bills in their first to four Super Bowl losses.
Yeah, you know they some ass. You know you some ass. You give a whole division of championships. That's how you know you
For
bad.
real. For real.
And you want to be rivals with us, nigga? No, hell
Let's
no.
see who else. Now this is not in a division, obviously, but I would say Seattle is another rival.
Interesting.
They used to be when they had the Legion of Boom. I don't know about right now, but we used to go at it with Seattle back in the day
Okay.
When Favre and Rodgers was a quarterback. We used to go at that back in the day.
Okay. I actually do remember that. I remember that. As it- I remember. I think it was the game where it's like we gonna take the ball first, and then y'all got to pick six.
Yep. I
I
remember
remember that.
that.
That was funny. I was like, "Damn, these are
And
hard
then
ass niggas."
I hate to say this because I hate the team, but the Cowgirls once in a while, especially that catch where Dez was out of bounds.
Nah, Dez is in bounds, dummy. That
Dez
was
was
a
not
catch.
in bounds.
That was a
That
catch.
that 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 was not a catch. So I guess I'm not going to get to my rips this week because that was a
Yeah,
lot more than five minutes I had to wait downstairs.
yeah. I
I
was
was
asleep.
not happy.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, hold down. Yeah, I
My
think about.
fault, DLo. But good looking for holding it down.
I'm out. Well, at least, damn, it's probably over now. So I'm about to sign out now. So yeah, a couple hours now. So
Yeah, but I'm not fitting away till next week for these rips. So maybe I get some more in this coming week,
yeah, get some new rips, get some different
or
rips.
maybe I'll buy some packs or something just to rip on the show.
So
So, well, you want to go out now? Yeah, we should go out now.
yeah,
So, for the DLo show, for the Great Scott Sports Cards, we just don't share old sports news. We're actually a sports card business.
and it's
We we do everything from sort cards to build sets to everything for with Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. Um, who has DVDs and everything
CD.
else.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
CDs,
DVDs. We
movies,
got video games.
huh. TVs. What?
We got everything. And then WFSO Wrestling Fans Speak Out to my man's shit. The most excellent entertainment. Uh, the other podcast, his taste. I mean, my taste in music sucks.
Mm.
This is for DLo. I'm Chad. We'll see you
Mm.
next week. We out. Peace.
Adios, muchacho.
Assalamu alaikum.
Let me go to the brothers.